Harper Audio presents Blacklist, a Beautiful Idols novel by Alyson Noël, performed by Kyla Garcia. No man is rich enough to buy back his past. Oscar Wilde. Breaking news. Discovery of blood-soaked dress leads to arrest of night-for-night party promoter by Trina Moretti. Just in. Mere hours after teen heartthrob Ryan Hawthorne was called in for questioning regarding the disappearance of his former girlfriend, Hollywood A-lister Madison Brooks, Los Angeles police received an anonymous tip leading to a blood-soaked dress, thought to belong to night-for-night party promoter Aster Amirpour. While the official statement released by the LAPD states that tests are underway to determine the source of the blood, an LAPD insider assures us they've received confirmation that the blood on the dress is a match for the missing celebrity. According to our sources, the dress was turned over to police when a W Hotel employee became suspicious. I was only doing my job, which requires me to double-check the number and type of clothes found in the guest's laundry bag with the number and type of clothes the guest logged onto the form, said the employee, who wishes to remain anonymous. This is the same standard procedure we always follow before we send the laundry out to our vendor. You would not believe how many people don't know the difference between a chemise and a dress. Anyway, in the middle of checking, I noticed that a black dress had been improperly marked as a blouse. When I looked closer, I saw that the dress was covered in large dark stains that struck me as suspicious. It was then that I alerted my boss, and they took it from there. If it really is the blood of Madison Brooks, then all we can do is pray for that poor young girl, because it really was an awful lot of blood. The dress was completely covered in it. At the time of writing, Aster Amirpour was being booked into LA County Jail. We'll have more as this story develops. Chapter 1. Girl Afraid. Madison Brooks grudgingly surrendered the fading remnants of her dream and blinked into the blackness before her. The room was soundless. Still. The air hung weighty and stale. Despite the promise of sleep, her waking life remained a living hell. While she had plenty of fears, fear of forgetting her lines during a live performance, fear of her secret past being revealed, a fear of the dark had never been among them. Even as a child, she understood that the mythical monster dwelling under the bed could only pale in comparison to the all-too-real parental monsters getting high in the den. And it was no different now. She pushed away from the soiled mattress she'd slept on and crept toward the solid steel door, alerted to any hint of scent, sound, anything that might provide a clue as to who had taken her, where they had taken her, and why. Over 30 days spent in captivity, and Madison was no closer to answers than the night she'd been snatched. She'd gone over the incident countless times, the memory playing on a continuous loop as she searched frame by frame, hunting for revelations, some small but crucial detail she might have missed. Yet every viewing remained stubbornly the same. She'd broken up with Ryan, only to be rescued by Tommy, and after sharing a few beers, along with a few memorable kisses, she'd received a text from Paul instructing her to meet him at night for night, and she'd fled without question. Though she should have known the moment she arrived at the closed and empty club that something had gone terribly wrong. Paul was professional, punctual. If he'd truly intended to meet her, he would have been there already. She'd walked straight into a trap, but that was all hindsight now. Yet another item to add to the long list of things she'd chosen to ignore until she found herself with nothing but time to second-guess and berate herself. How could she have...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?